Hey guys, so I want to talk about the whole Ebro in the morning with Kodak Black situation. A lot of people are saying Ebro in the morning was wrong. Um, there's even people like saying they want to smoke with Ebro for the way that he ended the interview and for even asking that question. But my honest opinion is that if you are, he works as a radio, he does interviews, so it's like I feel that who was really in the wrong was Kodak Black's team. Not even Kodak Black, not even Ebro, Kodak Black's team. Because they should have prepped him for this. Like, they should have literally done a mock interview. Since this was his first interview, they should have done a mock interview and, throw at him the hardest questions that they think would be asked. That way he knows how to respond. Because all Kodak Black had to do was say, listen, I'm not talking about that topic. It's a very serious situation. I'm against sexual assaults, but I can't get into detail with it. But he didn't. He chose to, huff and puff and curse them. And I don't feel like he cursed them out really. Like, he just had a badass attitude and he said a couple curse words, Like, he told him to change the effing subject, so that made Ebro hella mad. And, Ebro's ego came into it. And he was like, that's it, end the interview then. You don't want me to answer, you don't want to, I'm not going to go by what you're saying. Like, no, this is my show. I'm going to ask my questions that I want to ask. But at the end of the day, Ebro could have taken it a notch down, because Ebro's the older one, he's the OG in the situation. He should have, not schooled him, but educated him a little bit in the way that he should answer in a interview setting. But in my honest opinion, Ebro did the best that he could. That subject had to be touched a little bit, He didn't say, oh, tell me what are the details in the case. He just said, hey, later on, when this is all said and done and finished, can you come back and we could talk about it, because it's a serious matter and and in my show it's a real big deal to me. So, if Kodak would have said, that's fine, later on we could talk about it. The interview would have kept going and, but it was a weird interview to me too. Like, Kodak felt uncomfortable, and that's what I'm trying to say when I say his team let him down. His team set him for failure. At the end of the day, everybody could get mad at Ebro, but Ebro was doing his job. Ebro always talks about how he does not like the way that women get treated, that he does not like how, sexual assaults can go and happen, and then it's like nothing happens to the dudes that do it to the women, so it's like, and I love that about him. Like, that's what makes me tune in, like, is Ebro and, his opinions on things, because some of the things that he touches, a lot of people are afraid to touch those subjects, but he's not, so that's why I'm like, Kodak Black's team totally let him down on that. They had to do a mock interview, and a mock interview is a pretend interview where they could go ahead and they could throw in, like, they could put, somebody pretends that they're Ebro and they'll throw, questions at him and they'll teach him how to respond. But if you don't teach him that, how's he gonna know? It's like, these artists, they're getting put on the spot and their team are letting them down because they're not setting them up right. So that's my opinion on it. It's a touchy ass subject. I'm totally against sexual assault. As a woman, I find it disgusting the way that men could think that we're just a property or, just something they can use and throw away whenever the F they want. So, I really do give big props to Ebro for him to even mention it. And that's my opinion and I'm sticking to it.